we're talking more about Disney again.
Of
So we've been
course.
covering Disney, yeah, for the past month, really.
Over a
Uh,
month now. We've been covering it since our relaunch, I think.
yeah, no, since we relaunched. So basically, they're back at it again. The latest from them is they now have complete control over Hulu. Comcast remains a one-third stakeholder and will receive at least 5.8 billion for its Hulu stake in 5 years. It could potentially receive more depending on whether or how much Comcast invests in Hulu over that period. Comcast will keep NBC shows such as Saturday Night Live and The Office for those 5 years. And with control over Hulu, Disney can eventually offer a customizable bundle of video services direct to homes, which we had talked about in previous weeks. They have a Disney Plus subscription service stocked with Disney and Pixar films, as well as Marvel and Star Wars movies due to launch November 12th, which we have been covering. Disney Video subscribers could also get special experiences and discounts at the company's amusement parks, which is really, really smart. And also, like, I don't know, man, if you could get
All
discounted
Disney
Disney tickets,
bundles for everything Disney.
yeah, I mean, get your Disney this, get your Disney that, watch a movie, go get a coupon to the park, get a churro. It's an all-in-one, and I feel like it's almost worth it. If I could get cheaper Disneyland tickets, I like Disney personally. Um, yeah, maybe you should pay that $6.99. And then, so Star Wars movie will be from the Game of Thrones creators. Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. And I mean, I guess,
I've already kind of started coining the phrase "Game of Star Wars."
yeah. And like, I don't know, like, it could be cool, but it
Uh,
could be really weird. I don't really know. It depends on like what season of Game of Thrones we're looking at, but yeah.
I know Ed
So
doesn't like the idea.
I just don't know how to feel about it because I like to give everyone everything a fair chance, but it seems a little questionable. But
Well,
I
I
don't know.
mean, there's always been kind of a Game of Thronesy vibe going on in Star Wars with all the political and stuff going on and all
I
the
mean, I
murder
guess, but
and
like apples and oranges, really. Like we could both be fruits,
Luke, I
but
am your father. Cutting off the hand, and
I
I
mean,
mean,
I guess. But Star Wars is a
I have a
very more
feeling that
tame.
I have a feeling that a lot of the Game of Thrones writers got some of their inspiration from Star Wars, and now I just think it's going to be feeding itself right back in.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see, like all things. But the first of the new three entries will hit the big screen on December 16th, 2022. We don't really have very many details right now on what they will entail. Two more Star Wars films will come out in 2024 and 2026. Those films are set to alternate with James Cameron's Avatar sequel, which will start on December 17th, 2021, and continue in every other year through 2027. There's just a lot being thrown at us.
The
So
the
moving
game
on.
the Game of Thrones guys, they've rushed the last two seasons of the
Yeah,
Yeah, a
series.
lot of people have problems
110%.
with that. Like
There's a
they
huge petition, which they're never going to do, but to redo it, basically. It's just, I don't know.
do people realize that like how much it costs to make each episode of Game of Thrones?
A lot.
Like we're talking millions of dollars per episode.
Yeah.
How
I
how
don't,
Seriously.
much how much did it cost to like digitally remove the coffee cup? You know what I'm talking
dude,
about?
I don't know. But that, okay, so talking about
Like
the
how
coffee
much
cup,
did that cost?
I also heard that there was a similar mistake. I mean, I don't want to give spoilers, but someone's hand had reappeared who shouldn't have a hand in a specific scene. And I'm just like, come on, guys. Like, we're really getting that lazy here. It's just, I don't know. I'm very disappointed.
You know, after Yoda burned like that sacred Jedi text temple, I don't know, I forgot if it was like a tree that had like all these like Jedi texts in it, or maybe they had been moved, right? But after like Yoda came back as a ghost, as a apparition, whatever, and then he burned that tree. I remember being in the movie theater, and it's like this, and it's like, hey, I'm just gonna go right now. And it was just like, yeah. So Star Wars is gonna do whatever it does, man.
Yeah.
It's doing whatever. Yeah, just
There's a lot of this. It's just like, I don't know.
I mean, all we can do is speculate right now. So
those D&D writers for Game of Thrones, though, they're bastards. Yeah,
To put it lightly.
they're bastards. And I think George R.R. Martin, I think when he finally releases his last book or two, it's going to be drastically different than what's in the damn shows, because he's probably getting feedback from people. And George R.R. Martin, he likes not necessarily to disappoint the audience, but he likes to shock people with drama. That's what George R.R. Martin is good at. And
yeah, we kind of talked about like how his book record has slipped since Game of Thrones started as a TV series. We were talking about that yesterday.
I'm not really fond of reading novels. Like, I like reading tutorials and guides and nonfiction and how to do stuff. But just picking up, I could see myself potentially picking up one of those unreleased books just to see how his perspective of how the hell the damn show is supposed to end, because the way the TV series is rolled out, it's been rushed, and it could be totally different. I mean, he's the writer.
The funny thing is, I think he expected to finish writing the books by now, because he told everybody that the TV series would be the canonical ending for Song of Ice and Fire, but he hasn't written a single damn book since the series started.
Yeah,
we found out while looking through it yesterday, which is interesting because he had a pretty good track record for his books until the series started, for the most part, because the difference between the first book and the second book was 3 years, and the second book and the third book was 1 year. Then it was 5 years between the third and the fourth, and then it was 6 years between the fourth and the fifth, and the fifth and the sixth.
This is
the money just started rolling in.
Fourth and the fifth,
dude,
and then
it's like Valve. It's like Valve. Why release Half-Life 3? You're just gonna disappoint everybody. So just break in like everybody's. You just have the platform that everybody makes games for, and you're like the de facto platform for PC gaming. Why make your own freaking games?
I guess, yeah.
George R.R. Martin, he's probably making all his money from the damn show.
He is the Gabe Newell of books at this point.
Yes. Just look at them side by side. It's like overweight men in their 60s. just procrastinating, waiting for like other investments to run out before they put in like something else. Actually get creative again. Go back to making something creative.
Just do your job.
Everybody's like, just write the damn book, Martin.
Oh. Okay, and also, if there are Game of Thrones spin-offs that come to HBO, that's just going to postpone the book even further from coming out.
We've already gotten them confirmed too. We're already getting a prequel series. We're already getting a Game of Thrones prequel series on HBO. So he will never finish A Song of Ice and Fire. You hear me, everybody? It's dead. Stop asking.
Once Game of Thrones stops making money on television, then he'll the damn books.
It's already been 8 years. Stop asking. It's not happening. It's been 8 years since the last book.
But yeah. Anyway.
I remember when he trolled fans when he was writing. I think it And so he's trolling fans about writing a book that that hasn't released yet. And he's like, I remember him releasing images of like Twitter or something like that about him saying this whole chapter is going to be from the perspective of Hodor, and and it's just a picture of a page that says Hodor over and over and over again.
He's just buying time, excuses. Like, I swear I'm doing something, you guys.
It's funny and sad at the same time because like,
What can you do? All you could do is laugh.